Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Natasha and today's video is about the plans that I have made myself for 2025. Now I've written it down, and as I tell you it may not all happen in that order, but I think as long as it's documented and as long as I can refer back to it to make sure that I'm following what I wanted to do this year, and it doesn't really matter. Now, today is New Year's Eve, and I have already done my yarn swap video, which is coming to you at 8:30. But this one I'm just going to make now and then upload it, so you should see it around about tea time. But my plans are, first and foremost, to stay organised in my craft space. And I say craft space because I might move house in the year, I might decide to go back downstairs or whatever. But at the moment I'm just starting to really love it in this room, and so I am, as you know, in the process of getting everything organised, which is why I bought some more storage space. And although I do have the camping gear and stuff in the same room, which takes up about a quarter of it, I do still have quite a large space, and it isn't quite where I want it yet, but it's on its way. But for me to stay organised, that is my main priority, because unless I see something, I will forget all about it. So I've got several projects that I know are out, so I don't forget about them. And the ones I'm working on are out, so that I can just flit between each and every one, because I'm worried that if I put it away, I'll forget about it, and then it will become a whip that will be asleep forever and ever. And then I'll have to do the Wake Up Wednesday videos again. So we're not going to do that. We're walking into 2025 without any whips, because I did that series and that's all done. And I don't want to have any whips that are sleeping for any length of time. So that's not what's going to happen. So if I can stay organised and I can stay focused, then that's one of my main priorities. The next thing I'd like to tell you about is the blankets that I'd like to make this year. Now, whether they are going to be done in order or not, I'm not really sure, but the Nature's Walk blanket is something that I have wanted to do for many years, and this is the year. 2025 will be the year that I do it. Whether or not I complete it by the end of the year is another thing, but that is my aim. And if I don't go for it, then we're not going to know. And also, if I don't start it, then we're not going to know that either, are we? And then it'll be another few years that I keep mentioning it, but it will never get done. So I'm going to start it, and I'm going to see how far I get by the end of the year. And then my target will be to finish it then on. But that is what I want to do, because I know that it's quite a big project, and I know it isn't going to be in the normal colours, because I can't afford the kits, even to get it a few balls at a time. I just haven't done that. So what I choose to do is to have another kit and do it in those colours. but that's something that I'm going to disclose at the time of starting it. So Nature's Walk is one of them. The other one I want to do is a granny square blanket, because I haven't done a granny square blanket for ages and ages and ages. Maybe even years and years, probably 6 years, maybe. So I am just going to make granny squares randomly. Randomly in my quiet times, that's what I'm going to do towards that. And then thirdly, I'd like to make the June blanket by Attic 24, because I really love the colours and I love the shell stitch, and so that's what I want to do. I haven't made a blanket kit since I did the Caspian blanket, or Caspar blanket, which is a black sheep's yarn, and my husband uses that blanket to cover himself over in the evenings. So I'm going to do that, and that is the 3 blankets that I want to make sure that I do by the end of the year. If I'm going to do, I might do some others, but those are the 3 that I want to have at least halfway through by the end of 2025. And then I would like to, in the process of that, I need to make 3 baby blankets. Now, I'm going to carry on making things for babies. As I find out that people are having babies, and I will always offer to make something because I really enjoy to make it. So that will still carry on. I have 3 so far to make, around about the month of May, by the month of May. There's one that's in the summer holidays, but generally the first 2 is by the month of May, and 2 of them are girls and 1 of them is a total surprise. So I'm gonna make sure that I prepare for that and sort that out by then. I would also like to carry on working through my amigurumi list, because my amigurumi list grows and grows and grows and grows, and that will continue to grow, because I'm not going to say, oh, I can't do that yet because I've still got this, this and this I want to do, and la la la. It will just continue to grow, and I will add it to my basket, and I will carry on doing it on my Wednesday videos, because I am loving doing my Wednesday videos, and I love the fact that I am pushing myself to draw something out and work on it from a book or from my stash. I'm really loving it, because then it will draw me to a pattern of some sort of that book. And so that's what I'm going to carry on doing. And I will keep adding to it for the patterns that I see, or the patterns that I have gifted to me, or whatever. I will add it to that and then keep going, because I really, really love it. So that won't stop. I would also like to prepare for Christmas early, because this year I felt like I'd let myself down greatly, so much so that I had to gift some of the things that I had made in the July videos, the Christmas in July videos. They weren't necessarily for me, they weren't necessarily going to stay here, so I gifted them because of the fact they were there for me to actually utilise for that. But I was gutted because of my pagan blanket. I'll have to make another one because I really do love it. But I had to give her away as a present, because otherwise I would never have made my goal of presents to make. So I still have my winning golden pig that I got from Kaylee if I can follow my finger, just there hanging, from Shadows of Midnight. But the pig that won me the competition has gone to live elsewhere. Which is fine, because I know that it will be looked after, but that's not the point. So I want to be able to make sure that the patterns are all sorted, and then made and prepare the bulk of it by July again, because that will help me out. And I'm not going to be worrying about superstition or anything. I am just going to make Christmas stuff and be prepared early, so then all I have to do is wrap it. Because I did feel, like I say, let down, and there's never enough hours in a day. Another thing that I want to do is to expand my yarn stock. A lot of YouTubers say, I'm going to have a yarn band because I want to use up what I've got already. I'm not going to buy anything more until then. I've been trying for years to use up my stock without any yarn bands, ball bands around it, and it seems like I'm never going to get to the end of it. That's not going to deter me, because what I want to do is expand my yarn stock so that I have enough to work with that has a lot of plentiful colours, so I don't need to worry. And I'm not going to go excessive. I haven't got the money to go excessively, but what I want to do is expand mainly in Yarn Art Jeans, because I've discovered that I love it, and my Women's Institute yarns I'm running very low on, and also then the Stylecraft yarns. I've got the new pack, as you will have seen from my Christmas haul. I've got some of the Yarn Art Jeans there, and I've also got some Yarnsmiths, which is quite new, but my main things are Yarn Art Jeans, Women's Institute and Stylecraft. I haven't had the opportunity to use this Yarnsmiths Full of Beans stuff, so I'm not sure what it works up like, but I'm also going to get whatever excites me. Whatever it is that I fancy buying, I'm going to buy it. I'm just going to go with the flow and try different things, but primarily that's the three that I want to keep with me. Because unless I try new things, I'm not going to discover any new things. And if I stick to the same old, I'm just never going to know. So this year, I'm just going to go with the flow and get what I fancy getting. But if anyone says anything to me about what yarn they ought to get me, then those are the three main things that I want to concentrate on, so that I've got plenty of stock, so that if I fancy making something, I can just do it. And I'm going to be saving the yarn bands from any new yarn that I do use, to find out how much I actually get through in a year. Now, technically I won't know from the stuff that hasn't got ball bands, because I do have quite a lot of that left. If I was to count up the amount of balls, I've probably got about 50. There's a few in there next to me, and there's a few in there. I've got 3 cages like this with stuff in. One hasn't got a lot in, and I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can see 7 balls that isn't in the cage. So around about 50 balls, maybe 30. I don't know without counting, so I'm not going to go there and hazard a guess. But I am starting to get quite a bit of it gone down. I've used an astronomical a lot this year, so For the stuff that has got new ball bands and different things, I will be keeping them so that I can keep tabs on what I'm using, because eventually when all the stuff has not got your ball bands has been used up, then I'll know exactly what I've been using, because I'm starting afresh each time. But just because it was purely going to be interesting to me. I know other YouTubers have already done this, but I haven't done it. I've done it in the past and I've just kind of collected it and then just thought, oh yeah, that's a lot, and then chucked it. But for the most part this year, that's what I'm going to do, because I feel like I want to be able to be accountable and see how much I'm using, so then I can prove that my stash is going down to people like my husband, who says, do you really need any more yarn? Yes, dear. Yes, I always need new yarn. So that is my main reason for that. Then I want to be able to still carry on getting involved in people's crochet alongs and things like that. And there's also different projects that I would like to do from previous years, like when I did the folk art blanket, that was from 2019, and I did it last year, well, this year. So in that sense, I'm not going to worry about whether it's outdated or not. If I see something that I want to make and I've got time to do it, then that's what I'm going to do too. So for the new cows that come in, like Coco's Crochet, she's still going to carry on doing her cows. So if I feel fit, I'm going to be joining in, and if I've got time, I'm going to be joining in. But I'm not going to stress about it either, because I want to enjoy it for what it is, and I want to be able to show willing, because I like it when people join in with what I'm doing. So of course I'm going to join in with everyone as much as I can, and do what I can, because I really, really like it. So I'll be doing that as well. So I think that's enough really now for the 2025 plans for the whole year. I do, after this video, need to make my roundup for December and my up and coming forecast for January. So then that's just little segments of what I want to achieve by then. So you'll have to look out for that one. But this one will go up very soon. And I've just got to try and find a slot to put this one into, because usually my roundup video goes up today or tomorrow, so I'm not really sure, but this one I will put straight up, so you will see it pretty much as soon as I've done it. And I've been talking now for nearly 20 minutes, so now it is almost 3:30, and so you should see it by about 4, who knows. So, and then you'll see me again at 8:30 tonight. So I'm going to go. Thank you so much. If you want to leave your comments in the box below and let me know of what you think of my plans for the coming year, and if you think that I've missed anything out, then do ask me any questions about it, and I'll be quite happy to answer them and let you know. But I'm going to go, because like I say, I've got another video to make. So take care everyone, and I will see you again very soon. Take care. Bye.